Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Jaylen Brown, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Middleton. And here is Kispert. Here's Sarr. Porzingis with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Washington.
On the clock. Baseline J on the way. Shots good by Middleton. Like Boston did in the 60s. But these Celtics have a chance to win their share. What a great start for them.
An absolutely loaded roster. Everyone can defend. Everyone can shoot. They love the versatility they have on their team. And you have to be able to play multiple positions and be versatile to play on this team. It's hard to find a weak link. And it's really championship or bust in Boston.
And I feel so great for their coach, Joe Mazzulla. I know we'll get into that down the road. What a great job he's done.
A young coach who has really found his stride.
Here's Sarr. Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Brown. The offensive rebound. Sarr. The pass to Middleton. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Middleton's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Pritchard. The kick out to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist.
Nice play. Porzingis, such a good finisher in the two-man game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble.
First personal
it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Boston shooting their first free throws of the night, and the first one at the line is good.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
To the middle. Will it go? And Sarr throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Over Sarr. Almost, but it rolls out. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Knicks in New York. Down low. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much
on the court. Washington timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Wizards dance
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 1, the Celtics.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Poole, and he dunks it down.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Poole, the pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Up top, Kispert. Guarded by Tatum. Passes to Sarr. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
At the line.
And let's go to take guys on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking at it, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Here's Porzingis, and it's Boston with another.
Porzingis.
And here is Poole. 20 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. And it's blocked. On the wing, Brown. Now the pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Porzingis. Averaging 15 points a game, almost 7.5 blocks, and he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
Well, the way he plays helps them on both ends. He's a presence defensively, and that gets them more possessions on offense.
Here's Kispert. Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Second
sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Jason Tatum.
Rashawn Holmes is checked in for Washington. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was.
Time call here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in scoring. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Just 4 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the break.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Brown. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Now, here's Poole. He's tightly guarded. Comes up empty down low. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Kispert. The kick out to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Jaylen Brown proving to be a tough customer.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And versatile defender.
Inside.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Brown against Brogdon. And Cornette gets it to go.
Assist Brown.
And the Celtics lead by 3.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
And Poole gets it to go. And the league continuing jobs to tweak the rules around replay review.
Timeout on the floor.
Would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or 2. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. So it's Boston now. There's the drive. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Poole. And Holmes throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Wizards making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
To the lineup for your Wizards, Marcus.
Pass to Brogdon. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Boston trailing. Tatum on the wing. Defended by George. The rebound by Brogdon. Washington's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Smart kicks to George. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The kick out to Tatum. Busted. No good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Pass to Brown. Here's Hauser, guarded by Holmes. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Brogdon.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the shot is good.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Sean,
Jason
any
Tatum.
major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get higher when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. That will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Brown inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. Brown, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most
Jason
of those
Tatum.
50-50 balls
First
also
personal
going
foul.
their way.
Second team foul.
Holmes passes to Smart. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Holmes can't get it to go in. Celtics trail by 3. Brown with it. Ogden picks him up. Here's Hauser. The kick out to Tatum. Kept alive by Boston. To the wing on the left. Here's Shireman, defended by George. Yep, that one goes. Cornette's got his second bucket of the night.
They've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Koulibaly. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Makes it off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Washington foul. Malcolm
The
Brogdon.
Celtics shooting their 6th
First
and 7th
personal
free throw
foul.
attempts tonight.
And as a
Team
unit,
foul.
they're shooting 78% from
Shooting
the
for
line. That's
Boston.
a solid number to
Jaylen
work
Brown
with on the season.
at the line
And the
for
Wizards
2.
making a change here. Champagne's checked in, and Brown drops them both. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smart finds George. Outside for Smart. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 9.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Brogdon scanning the floor. Lets it go from deep.
Amazing.
With the score.
Perfect timing there.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's the Wizards up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the spring. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team
Celtics
no
foul.
time to breathe.
Corey Craig.
Every time they got
First
the ball, they
personal
were
foul.
off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. And then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Kispert, no good. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10 or 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Horford sinks the three-pointer. Horford's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Passes it to Sarr. Here's Carrington. To the left wing. Kispert with it, working on Horford. Kispert, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the left side wing. Here's Shireman. Last game he had 13. Tries with the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And you
First team
don't ever
foul.
want to get into the habit of letting the
Shooting for
offense
Boston.
get to the rim.
Shireman.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Washington.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Pools checked in for Washington. Craig against Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carrington. Horford with the rebound. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Craig, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just that's Porzingis.
And not the most common
Second
call
personal
you'll
foul.
see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And, Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. In the corner, it's Sarr. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Pritchard. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
What a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Here's Poole. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
That one on
foul.
Horford.
Yeah, easy
First team
call.
foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the
Gotta
line for
admire what
Washington.
he's been able to do
Jordan
at the free
Poole.
throw line this season. How about
Taking.
over 90%?
Both free throws good from Poole.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
The pass to Porzingis. It's deflected.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Middleton comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Boston's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Craig has it in the corner. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Middleton. Craig pulls it in. Boston leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Here's Here's Pritchard, guarded by Poole. Porzingis. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Poole. Sarr with it. Guarded by Porzingis. And again, Washington no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Pass to Shireman. Now here is Horford. Celtics passing it around. Craig against Middleton. Craig can't get it to go.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Poole. Here's Carrington. Back to Poole. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
How about the execution out of that pick and roll as Poole calls his own number?
And he drives in. Here's Shireman. Connects from 3-point range. Shireman's got 5.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your arm.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
You're smart. Got a piece of it. Tatum against George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
Jason
They
Tatum
have yet to
taking
miss a
2
shot from
shots.
the line here this quarter.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Washington. They trail by 6. They faced off right here last time they met, but the Hawks just couldn't pull out the win.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
The kick out to Tatum. The pointer. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Poole up top. 12 points for him. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. He's got 14.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Brown drives in, and the dunk by Brown.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
Wizards trail by 9. Poole the pass to Holmes. Outside, Smart. And Poole now, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Then on Tuesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. On the wing, Koulibaly. 9 points last game out. It's stolen by Brown. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
Washington foul. Jordan Poole.
It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. And so he hits both. Wizards trail by 12. Smart passes to George. Pass to Koulibaly. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Out left to the wing. Here's Hauser. He's defended by Koulibaly.
Well, Smart has won the Defensive Player of the Year before. You have to be careful shooting around him.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the set. George hacks a two-pointer. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
The kick out to Tatum. The pass to Queta. Shoots over Holmes. Busted. No good that time either. Washington shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Champagnie. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second
Here's
quarter.
Pritchard, guarded by Smart. Tatum wide open, he fires one. A three-pointer is right on target.
Three-point field goal.
Tatum's got 17 now.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Smart passes to Champagnie. And there's the drive. That shot missing. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
Jaylen Brown.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Wizards. That free throw good from Brown.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Here's George. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots. Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Wizards trail by 16. Brogdon kicks to George. Left side, Smart. There's the steal. Tatum down low. 32 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Up top, Brogdon. He's covered by Brown. On the wing, Koulibaly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot clock at 3.
Wizards foul. Koulibaly. Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
Seconds left in the first half of basketball. With 4 seconds on the clock. The kick out to Tatum. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He is... Been the story so far for the Celtics.
53.
It's been an excellent...
The Celtics, 71.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Ray Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Sarr. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists. Third is Jaylen Brown.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, you can't teach the kind of vision that they have. Natural instinct to read the floor and find the open guy that they all possess.
Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
It's deflected.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor. To challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Carrington. Nothing on the board. The 3 from Poole. And they'll get another chance. Kispert, the pass to Poole. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Poole's got 17.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Poole. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Brown drives in. The three from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Pass to Poole. Sarr with it. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston leading by 18. Left side, Brown. Passes it to Hauser for the three. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Boston on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now, here's Poole. Defense is right there to end the run. Jump shot is good. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
Brown dishes to Tatum. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Carrington. Still scoreless. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go. That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Poole. Not a lot of room. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Doug.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebound.
Jason Tatum. Assist from Jaylen Brown.
My gosh.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Here's Carrington. He's covered by Brown, and Poole gets it to go.
Something growing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Brown. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, their shot block, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
First team foul.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Wizards making a switch here. Higgins checked in.
Shows creativity when making plays for his teammates. Brogdon adds a refreshing dynamic to this group.
Out to the right wing. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Shireman. 8 points for him. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3-ball. Horford's got 9 points.
And I like that shot for Horford. You don't want him taking deep threes, but he can hit from that corner.
Brogdon outside. Back to Smart. Pass to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. He has 7.
Captain of the ship at guard. Brogdon recognized the time ticking down and took full advantage.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Back to Smart. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Richard. Second
Smart
personal
is known
foul.
as a very
Second
physical
team foul.
player. You almost think he welcomes getting hit while shooting.
And that one falls for Smart. And so Smart nails both of them.
Well, Smart is a relentless competitor whose impact always goes beyond the box score. The league could always use more players like him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity, but Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be on to something, David. Thank you. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Smart. Pritchard passes to Cornette.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
At the line,
He sure has,
Washington.
Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. Now, here's Craig. He's defended by Koulibaly.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Smart kicks to George. There's the pass to Holmes.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Brogdon. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead-by-example approach is so valuable to the squad.
It's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Inside, here's George, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. Boston's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And the rejection by Holmes. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Smart on the wing. Holmes kicks to Brogdon.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Celtics with possession here. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Horford. Out to the wing. Here's Craig. Rebound by the Wizards.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Craig defending. Poked loose. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. That shot, no good. Washington's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now Holmes. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Pocket 6. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. 2 seconds left, and Holmes throws it down.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw missing. So for the Wizards, Champagne's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Koulibaly. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Champagne, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
But we talk so much about the defense of Marcus Smart, but Smart is really good at running offense, too.
Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Brogdon. To end the cold streak. Cornette can't get it to go. Washington shooting 41% for the game. Here's Champagne. And Horford pulls it down. Here's Shireman. Buries it down low. Shireman's got 10 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside.
The third quarter with the
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
What a performance for Jason. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah. Any big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Jason Tatum. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. Here's Sawyer. That's tipped. It's Brown with the drive. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And there is the improved ball handling of Brown. A strong finish.
Pass to Brogdon. That's tipped. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Got a hand on it. Brogdon against Brown. Passes it to Hauser. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. They get it again. Launches a 3. Good on the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Carrington. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Carrington's got his first points of the night. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The kick out to Brown. Offline with his 3. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Carrington. That one drops for him. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Tatum drops in the layup for 2.
Tatum.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Brogdon the pass to Middleton. Now here's Kispert, guarded by Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain
Washington
possession.
ball.
Hayes checked in for Washington.
For your Wizards.
Johnson comes in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Bay. Johnson.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cata's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Tatum. That one goes in.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got 40 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Bay. Defense right on him. Saw. He hangs in there and pushes in on the second chance points.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them.
Jason Tatum.
Every one of them.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take you.
The Wizards shooting not great, 40% for the game. Down low, here's Kispert. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The 3. Bay, no good. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Hauser. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
one on Kispert. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, Kevin, that would be a long list, but the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So when Tatum stays aggressive, he gets to the line a lot.
Shooting for Boston.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the basket by Hauser.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the win in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Bay. Here's Carrington. Nice ball movement by Washington. Offensive rebound. Hole. Off target at the rim.
Timeout on the floor.
Dominant. definitely been a factor in crafting this.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Walsh, guarded by Poole.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Koulibaly. Lays it up off the glass.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Boston has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And there's the pass to Pritchard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Walsh. Over to the wing. Horford from outside. The rebound by Champagnie.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Koulibaly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Poole. Tight defense on him. Oh, that's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Walsh. Poole with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Outside for Smart. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Quick release there for Smart.
And the Celtics shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. To the right side. And Craig has it in the corner. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3-point field goal.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Nice shot by Smart.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter. Washington shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by
Washington
Horford.
ball.
Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Pass to Koulibaly. Knocked away.
2 minutes.
Break against Poole.
Remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Craig with it. Pass to Cornette. Rebound, Washington. Holmes got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Left block shot on the way.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
To the wing right side. From deep. And they get it back. Cornette passes to Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Cornette's got 11 in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Smart. The pass to Craig. To the middle. Here's Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Assisted.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
That's the
to
end
come
of the
into an
game.
opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says,
Thank
I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess
Please
they
take care to get home safely.
feel
We'll
at
see
home.
you
I mean,
at the next
Kevin, just a
event.
masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.